got this feeling.
Welcome everyone. Today's interview is with Lesley Simmonds. She's a special needs teacher and what she likes to call herself a helper.
I am a public school teacher. I've been a teacher for 24 years at PS 180 in Manhattan. And it was kind of a fluke a little bit how I arrived at my position because I was going to teachers college and my supervisor was looking for a teacher for PS 180. And at that time in the 90s, there were really honestly no women that wanted to come down to Harlem to teach. That being said, there was a position open for a special needs teacher because that's what I do. I'm a special needs teacher. And so she asked me. And that the rest is history. I've been there. Oh my gosh, I feel like I'm wearing so many hats in my school, which is what teachers do. Right now, we've started debate in our school this year, which is very awesome and exciting. And I've been a track coach also on top of that, and just really generally trying to help improve the quality of life for the students in the building. We also have a memorial service in our building for one of our students that passed away of leukemia. So I help coordinate the activities for that, which meaning, I teach the children songs and which is kind of like a mixed media kind of thing, like songs and a rap, to just kind of commemorate who that child was and how he has impacted our school. So that's a whole bunch of hats going on, as usual. That's what we do. I feel like after 24 years, it's really, let's keep it real. It's not easy doing this job. So I really feel like I want to transition more into music, like if I could do more music things with children, because that's really where my passion is. So that's one of the things I want to achieve in the school. Maybe doing some more performance-based stuff and really kind of getting away from the academic side, but more the creative side, because I feel that's who I am. Well, you constantly, we're counselors, we're psychiatrists, we're lawyers, we're any kind of chief cook and bottle washer kind of thing. So I feel like I work with middle school now, and when I first started in 1991, I was only working with elementary. So that's totally different developmental level that you're dealing with. With the middle school children, it's really kind of encouraging them more. It's kind of having more of a conversation about responsible choices, even food choices. Like I talk to the kids a lot about what their diet is and what they're intaking that's affecting their body and their performance in school. Like a lot of the kids have so much sugar, and a lot of our kids are so overweight, and you get scared for them because diabetes is around the bend with a lot of our children. So really talking to them about healthier habits and even bringing healthier snacks in for when we have transitional time, to help them out.
I got that sunshine in my pocket, got that good soul in my feet. I feel that hot blood in my body when it drops.
There's a book that I'm reading now, and I don't remember the author's name. It's called How Creative People Think. And of course, but foremost, the Bible is really the most inspirational and the most calming and the best advice. Just in terms of how to navigate through life, through the complexities of life. Well, my biggest mentor, I would say, is my mom. And my mom is a retired professor, and she is the one that helped me develop my love of reading. And so I have to give big props to Mommy all the time. And we're both like voracious readers. But I would think of my second mentor that I would say that I have a lot of respect for is Dr. Lorraine Monroe, who wrote the book The Monroe Doctrine, and who used to have a consultation service for educators. And she is just this dynamic, brilliant woman that would encourage the teachers to think outside the box and use your education and really striving to help the children, really kind of tweaking curriculum to get to where the children are at, to start with their experiences to really help them. And I really have such high respect for her and regard for her. Teachers, I have other teachers that I would say is a strong feedback. I have this one friend, she's my BFF, my bestie, and she's also a teacher. She used to be in my school, but now she's in a Bronx school, which is, they really are really struggling school. I feel like my school is so we're so rich compared to her school. So that's one of the schools where I do the track program in the Bronx, to just serve the kids that have less than what we have in our school. So she's a mentor, because I feel like teachers can always feed off of each other, and we know what the struggle is. We know what the struggle is with the administration, and so I think teacher feedback with each other, like really honest feedback, and to help the children grow, because who knows it better? Not some corporate person that's coming in that has money, that has no clue, but really the people that are in the trenches, the other teachers. I don't think I do that much. I think I tend to sort of go into myself, and maybe that's a little bit of a detriment because I'm not kind of rewarding myself that much. But when I do play, I love to play Scrabble. If there's any Scrabble people out there, holla at me. And I love those kind of word games. And walking is low impact on the bones as one gets older. And so I love to do that. And just like I love kind of like, I love to play Uno, actually. That's Oot. And just love stuff like that when you get around people, because when you play games you bring out a different thing in people, and you also kind of bring people together, which is I really believe in the connectedness, and finding how to connect is a deep passion. How do you get our kids to connect, because there's so much going on in social media, and one of the things is through games, really. Talking and through games. We need to teach our children how to listen to other people. That's key, and part of that conversation really goes back to, you need to read too. Because if you read, you know what's going on. You see what's been before, and you can have a kind of a more open mind. Listening to each other is connecting. That's how you connect too, because you can hear things when you yourself are still. You could really hear things about people than you just trying to get your stuff across. Just listen.
And that wraps up our interview with Lesley Simmonds. Here is Lesley with her storytellers at the Bronx, reading to elementary school students, as well as traveling to Macy's as a group. And last but not least, here are the Harlem Rhymers. And all together, Harlem Rhymers storytellers performing to Calling All Angels. Lesley Simmonds, a true superstar. Please leave your love for her with comments and likes. And don't forget to subscribe to her channel not to miss any of the episodes. Thanks for watching.